Mr. Witness? Mr. Witness?
Yeah.
Thank you so much thus far. I got one or two more questions to ask you. Hello? Okay.
Yeah.
During all the times you were fighting, was there any time that you were a part of any massacre? Massacre means the killing of more than 5 or so persons. Was there any time from Lofa to Bomi, all of those places that you were at? Was there any time that you were a part of a massacre?
Yeah, it used to happen even before we could even enter Liberia shore to start our fighting. It happened.
Yeah,
So many places, so many places.
and you were part of it?
Yeah.
Okay. You said that the son of Bokari was called Corporal.
Yeah, couple.
Why did they call him that?
Because he was the namesake of Corporal Sanko. They say that's why.
Of who?
Corporal Sanko. He was the namesake of Corporal Sanko.
Oh, so his
Yeah.
real name was Sando.
No.
What was his real name, apart from the corporal?
Everybody just used to call him Corporal.
You say he was the namesake of who?
Corporal Sanko, because Corporal Sanko was Fode.
Fode Sanko.
Yeah.
So he was the namesake
Yeah.
of Fode Sanko.
Yeah.
So that means that his real name was Fode Sanko. The boy's real name was Fode Sanko.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why you're calling him Corporal. Okay. Where was Sam Bukari killed?
When was Sam Bokari killed?
Where?
Where?
Yeah.
Tiaple.
In Tiaple?
A town called Block.
Tiaple.
Yeah, Block.
Was it any one of your leaders' town or so?
The town of, at that time, Vice President Moses Z. Black.
Okay, so it was Za, Blah, and
Yeah,
town.
Moses Black.
Okay. And they bury him there too?
Yetin.
You bury him there?
Who?
Bokari.
No, they brought the body down to Monrovia. That was the time they were camouflaging people. They say he fell in ambush.
Oh, okay.
The body was turned over to the president. I think they take it somewhere. I don't know. But we later had the information that they took the body to Sierra Leone to identify the body if really it was Sam Bokari.
Okay, coming back to Commissioner Shika Fumakone's role as the high command of Ulimoke when he came to collect you people.
Yeah.
What did he say to you people? How did the conversation go?
That was the time I able to identify some of them. They talk because they usually know we that go there.
Excuse me.
As men on the
I was saying when he came to see you met somewhere, and where play you met?
So many places before even Bagaku fall, they bring out to Monrovia. So many places will go down to Douala.
I'm talking about the Monrovia.
They were having one Lebanese guy what they used to take food stuff from. They call him George. He having a shop in front of Douala gas station there, George. They call the Lebanese man George. At the place they used to go.
Excuse me. The time he came to Banga to bring you down.
Yeah.
Where play your meet here?
Where we met. After 3rd Street, where you pass by the UN, they have the UN I don't know if that hotel they get there or lodge, the UN lodge after 3rd Street. When you
No.
come at 10th Street, there is one garage on the left.
And I'm talking about in Monrovia. I'm talking about in Banga.
In Banga,
Yeah.
he met us in Banga itself to our headquarters.
Where play your headquarters were at?
Our headquarters were up the hill. The place where they get the repeater, the antenna.
The what?
Yeah, just how you enter Banga, you will see the radio station area there where they get the antenna. There is a route that you can bend to take Lofa Highway now by the police station there.
Yeah. That's where your office was.
Yeah.
Okay, what he told you when he got down from the car? The
What?
time you were in a meeting, what did he tell you?
He told us that we should come down to Monrovia, that Taylor wants to see us and negotiate with us.
That time Taylor was in Monrovia.
Yeah, Taylor was in Monrovia.
That was what year you say?
It was in 1994.
1994. You said Taylor was in Monrovia.
Because there I left from the peace to do where they went, that how we came.
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
I cannot recall now if it was in Monrovia, it was stopping. I never saw Taylor, but I saw them.
Okay, so what month in 1994 that Sheikh Kafuma Kone came to
I cannot
Banga?
be specific.
You can't be specific.
Because we're not doing things that tomorrow we can answer questions, or tomorrow we will come up to say this. We can only sometimes recall years.
Okay. So you say at that time Taylor was in Monrovia, yeah?
That was what they said when they went. I keep on telling you.
No, I'm telling you yourself,
never
you
saw him.
know. No, I say you see him, but you know that he was in Monrovia.
That's what they
No, I'm not saying what they say. I say you yourself. You
I did
know
not
that they were in Monrovia?
I did not see him in Monrovia. I did not see him. But they told us that he was here. And he the one sent them. And they came, they gave us the pickup. The how we went back, the ground was turned over to Charles Taylor now. The ground was for him now. That how everybody joined them. Everybody that was in the ground there now, on the ground, who all joined.
So all of your job.
Yeah, we never came back.
So you limo the whole of your group there
We that were based in Banga.
in Banga.
Yeah.
You all left Banga.
Yeah.
And all of your came down with Sheikh Kafuma Kone.
No. The group that was stationed in Banga now joins that NPFL revolution at that time now. Only few of us came down to Monrovia. Then
Only
later
few
we
of
went
you.
back and do report to other men we met on the ground.
Okay.
That
So-
how the whole area was 10-01 now. We all
Charles
mix
Taylor.
up with other commanders from NPFL now, praising one another, talking. Then we came down to Monrovia finally.
So that place there now, when you all left that place, who you all left in charge of the area?
Of the area where we
Yeah.
were coming.
Yeah, when you were coming, who you all left there to take care of the place? Because you got to come first,
Yeah.
then you talk with the people, then
Yeah.
they give you the money, then before
We
you all
went.
go back now to say that thing they play over. So who you all left there?
We were having one other commander who left on the ground. They call him Lancaster. He tall, black.
La Casa.
Yeah, Lancaster.
So
is
that
a
he the one you all
Mandingo.
left there. Where is La Casa?
I don't know his real name. It's Lancaster.
No, I said where play he air Nana.
He's here. He's in
Here in Monrovia,
Yeah.
you know where play he air?
I can't tell you. I don't know. I can't tell.
Okay. All right. The time she then came to Banga, how many of you people were there? Your troop, the size?
I think we are almost close to 300 men.
300 men.
Yeah.
You were about 300 men. And all the 300 men that were the 4 leaders that were there controlling the 300 men.
Yeah.
Okay. So when they came and they came to meet with you, all those 300 men saw them.
If they saw them,
Yeah, they saw Sheikh then coming to come here because normally when you know your Hakon men and coming, maybe you can say everybody you can our Hakon men and coming, so we need to meet to welcome them or something like that because that time now, Chancellor was not in Bangada. You're the one with the people there in Bangana. Your group.
Yes,
You were the head now.
Yeah.
Pepper and Saul were your general, and you were the corner. So you were in a hierarchy.
Yeah.
So when they told you, who told you that she then were coming, that they said call you?
They sent to us.
They sent to who they sent to you?
Yeah, that they will be coming to Banga.
Who they sent?
That's how we give them corridor.
Who they sent?
Who they sent?
Yeah.
The people, the people too used to get their runners and what they used to send with letter. When we came, Pepper and Saul say this is the letter we expect.
So they came with letter.
Yeah.
Then why you didn't tell the other people you to welcome them?
No, we don't do that on the front line. We don't do that because there are certain strategic positions, like you say apex position. Here there will be people deployed at the guard posts. You don't, because certain group of people coming, you don't just tell everybody to retreat and come to the headquarters. Supposing they hit. So we don't do that. So when the high command can meet whosoever, then we can reach it down to them.
They came with car or they came by air?
They came with car.
So the time you take over Banga,
Yeah.
And you limited over Banga up to where in Monrovia?
Up to where in Monrovia?
Yeah.
They were having ECOWAS along the road too.
Oh, all along the route?
Yeah. And people used to travel to bring food stuff to sell and come back Monrovia.
Oh, okay. So you were all along with ECOWAS, all along the route?
ECOWAS was along the route coming to Monrovia. We were going, when you going in, just how you pass by the Batala base there. From present Batala base now, you pass by Batala base all the way down. We were controlling down to the farm.
Even so you took over the base and all?
Yeah.
No NPFL, so you were around there?
Nobody
all
was there.
Away.
Nobody
okay,
was
so
there.
they came with car?
Yeah.
What kind of car they came in?
I keep on saying, I said they came with two.
No, you said they came the two jeep in Monrovia.
Yes, they came with the jeeps.
They came
two
with it there.
Ray and the green pickup.
They came with it to Banga.
Yeah, to Banga.
Then they put you inside.
Yeah.
Then you came.
It was 10 over now.
Okay.
To us.
The pickup was full when they came, or that you're the only people were inside the pickup with them?
If the pickup was full when they came.
Yeah.
No, the pickup was not full. They having few people to the front. I think there were 3. The other one 3. Like 6. There were 6.
There were 6.
The driver, yeah.
The driver and 2 persons. Then
yeah.
the driver and 2 persons.
Yeah.
So there were 6. The people who came with him, you know some of them?
I keep on saying it. I call their name.
Oh, you already called them?
Kamara, Sheriff, yeah.
So that was Papa Kamara, Sheriff, and who? You said because apart from him,
Papa Kamara and
Papa
Sheriff.
Kamara, Sheriff.
Yeah, Mr. Sheriff. Then he Sheikh Kakumba.
Okay, so there were 3.
Yeah.
I
can recognize.
The other 3, you can recognize them?
They were drivers.
They were drivers?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And the time they gave you the money, on 10th Street.
Yeah.
You say that was US dollar.
Yes.
And then you counted it in front of the people.
Yeah.
And it was 25,000.
25,000 to make sure before
to
we can
be
go.
sure.
Yeah.
But then after they left now, somebody tell you say the money was more.
Yeah.
How come the money was more that they gave to you, or the money was more that they gave to them, but they only gave you 25,000? Which one?
That was what they told us, that the money was more than what they gave us.
Oh, so that means they took some of the money.
Yeah. Before that one could even reach us.
Oh, that other money reach you. Only the 25,000 reach you.
Yeah.
Okay. You and the command, the high command, and that you were part of, that were Pepper and Saul, who were the general.
Pepper and Saul.
Yeah?
Pepper and Saul.
And who was next to him?
John Jabba.
John Jabba.
Yeah.
And then who was next to John
Jabba? Our 4th.
You were the last.
Yeah.
That why they gave you 4,000.
5th.
Eh?
Langasa 5th.
Langasa, but you left Langasa.
Yeah, we left him there. I thought you talking about the command in Banga.
No, I'm talking about your who came.
We were 4.
Okay. let's go back to Capel, General Capel.
Yeah.
The time they killed General Capel, you say Ama Yulu that the one who gave the order that they should kill him, and then
Alhaji D.V. Nkrumah gave the order.
To
The
who?
mission execution was done by General Capel and Asumana Kamara alias Babangida. They carry on the mission.
excuse me,
Yeah,
I won't be clear on the thing here.
yeah.
Alhaji Nkrumah gave the order to who?
Ama Yulo.
Ama Yulu.
Yeah.
Then Ama Yulu gave the order to
Babangida.
Asumana Kamara.
Asumana Kamara.
Okay. The time the thing was happening, Ama Yulu was there.
He was there.
He was standing right
He
there
was-
when they
He
shoot
was
him.
seated in the jeep like this because there is a drive
What were they
going
call
up.
of the jeep?
Yeah. Up
What were
the
they
hill.
call of?
The ray,
Ray
some kind of ray picker you were having, the Jeep
Okay.
Ray one. They were having the militant combat desert Land Rover Jeep that Ibn Bagida were having. So we drove inside.
So he was there. The
I
time
was
they came.
there. I was
I said
bodyguard.
he, Ama
Yeah,
Yulu
he was there.
He was also there.
He was there.
Okay.
He was there with one of the strongest bodyguard to even the Ama Yulo
What his name?
from the K5 group.
What his name?
Calling Ato. They call him
Ato?
Ato. I think he's somewhere around Ato and Benedict. Ato and Benedict. They were in the K5.
Okay. When you started fighting for LUDF,
Yeah.
because you say the time you started fighting for Udimo, they capture you and then
Yeah.
they capture you.
Yeah.
Who they capture you from?
Who
They capture you from. They arrested you from.
I said we were arrested in the refugee camp.
In a refugee
Because they
camp.
knew that they cannot able to get more manpower that had a civilian government give them the go ahead.
To
They
arrest
did
you.
it overnight. They smuggled us down to Benguma Training Center in Waterloo. The house was picked up with helicopter gunship. They brought us to Toma Base.
And now they play they arrested you.
Yeah.
Okay. You said when they arrested you, you were 12 years old.
Yeah.
Okay. But you were fighting for LUDF before they arrested you.
I was not fighting for LDF before they arrested us. I said we were in the refugee camp.
When did you fight
And
for
we
LUDF?
recruited in LUDF 91.
Oh, that LUDF,
LUDF,
that
the
they recruited you.
ex-former AFS soldiers that formed the so-called group LUDF, they the one did that arrest.
Oh, but where did they arrest you from?
From the refugee camp.
No, you were in you ran away from your home
Yeah,
and you came to the refugee camp
yeah,
as a child.
yeah.
With your
We were
parents?
in the refugee camp because we were in Popa, the how we crossed. When the war was escalating, the how we crossed went down.
You and your people there?
Yeah, they took
You and your
us
mom,
down.
your pa?
Yeah,
Okay. So they came and they arrested you from the refugee camp
Yeah.
and they carried you to fight for
yeah.
LUDF.
And even they were even taking some identified guilds, what they knew before from the refugee camp, carrying them. And when they carry them, they can't bring them back. You can't even see them. Because already they have been ordained by the civilian government to become soldiers then.
Okay.
That's how they used to smuggle the guild people now
And that was
among the troops.
1991.
Where?
That was 1991 when they captured
91,
you.
91.
Okay, 91 when they capture you. Okay. Another question is, you said that those who bear the greatest responsibility should be taken to justice, because that was your word. They use you were not conscious.
Yeah,
And then, and
Yeah.
that's what you said, you were not conscious of what was happening.
yeah.
Okay. But in 1991, at a very tender age of 12, when you are not supposed to be even conscious of what was happening, you can remember everything in detail.
Yeah,
From the time you joined to the time you fought for LUDF, to the time you came, and all those times were just within 12, 13 years old. From the time they came Capet, all those things that happened, everything happened in 1991. When you were 12 years old, you were able to remember everything.
Yeah.
But yet and say, you say they used you because you people were not conscious.
Yeah.
How do you explain conscious? What do you mean by conscious?
The conscious I'm talking about per se, we were doing something that we never knew the after effect. That's why I said that.
What do you mean by
we never knew what will come after or what will happen next, that this thing we were doing was not correct.
To talk about it.
We will do it, we can remember it, but the conscience that yes, indeed, this is wrong that we are doing, because we knew it's an organized group that was set up and ordained by the government of Sierra Leone, right? Mm-hmm. That we believe, so long is under that umbrella, there is nothing absolutely
that can
you
happen.
Do, somebody will take you to law or do otherwise.
So you are conscious that if even you go against the leaders, they were going to do something to you. You knew that they were going to do something bad to you.
Yeah, if I go against my leaders,
so at that
in
age,
the revolution.
At that age, you knew bad thing and you knew good thing.
In the revolution.
Yeah.
That if I go against my leaders,
they will do bad to you. At that age of 12, you knew that if you go against the leaders, they will do bad thing to you.
Yeah.
And that bad thing that either to kill you or to beat you or to do something bad to you. And then at that age, at that age, you were killing, you were looting, you were doing all of bad things. But you were not conscious that you were doing bad things. That you are going to speak to it one day. But you knew the difference between bad and good at that tender age of 12. You knew it.
If I knew the difference between bad and good, I knew the difference between bad and good at that time. But if we were given things that we wipe sometimes our focus in our mind, like drugs, like alcohol, you get drunk. If even you get drunk, certain things happens, you must recall. When the day comes, you must recall, because it might just look in front of you just like you are looking at a video or watching concert.
Okay, so up to 1998, at that time you were like 18 years old. Am I right?
Yeah.
You were 18 years old, but you were still fighting.
Yeah.
You were still doing bad.
At that time, I believe, as I said earlier on, that when we start to get widened in the revolutionary movements, we start coming to ourselves small. Within that age, all the way down presently, I don't believe I really did something that went out of the way. Within my own conscience, that myself I did it.
So after 18 years, you do no bad.
I really kept down small. Fighting was part of me, but like how before we used to do the massive killing, we clinch coins, say I want to do this, I will take care. No, it never happens like that before. You can even go down to Foya, other people will tell you, Fonjama.
That day when you made your first statement to the TRC, for the statement taking, in that statement, did you call Shika Fumakone name?
Yeah, I made my first statement. It was there. I did. Even the ceremony, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
And Shik was there?
Who was there?
Shik.
Yeah, he was there. He walked out.
He walked out?
Yes, he left, because there were the rubber chairs what was set up like this. He walked out.
Okay.
that was the time the lady from UNDP or from somewhere makes a remark that if everything we are saying here should be reality, should be truth, I told her, I said yes.
Okay.
There is nothing I can deviate from. I made that statement before.
So how can you put your own responsibility now? With all the killing you did, all the bad things, opening women's stomach, taking the intestine, I know you did some. You say you did some. How can you put your own responsibility?
I've already said there that I keep on asking for pardon, that what I did that time, it was not good. So I ask the people of this nation to forgive and forget about what all I did during the war.
My last question, when you made your statement, your first statement, they wrote it down. And then they wrote your statement down.
Yeah.
The second one, they wrote it down too?
Somebody was writing, another person having a tape recorder.
Recording, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming.
Yes. This is Commissioner Councilor Pearl Brown Bull.
Yeah.
I just cannot sit and don't say something.
Yeah.
Because he who is silent when he should speak assents. That means they agree with it.
Yeah.
And for 30 years, I've been in a public forum serving this country. Many times I have been considered controversial. And if I should, sitting in this centennial pavilion today, be considered controversial, it won't be the first time. Mr. Witness, Mr. Sheriff,
Yeah.
I listened to the question and answers here.
Yeah.
You saw when Mrs. Cecilia Freeman Poole, who was the coordinator for statement taking, you saw when she came over to the table and looked at your statement. Those papers that you said were your writing.
Yeah.
And she went. And if I should not let the Liberian people know what transpired, procedurally, whatever they say, I must let them know so they can make their own opinion. I started with the last statement. The first place, TRC has procedure and we have oversight. Statements are taken by the statement takers. She was the general coordinator. She took your statement.
Yeah.
She took your name, she took your birth date, and she took point contact telephone. Miss Cecilia Freeman Bull is not an ordinary person in this country. She's known, she's a college professor. She was president of CWA, so when it comes to education, procedure, besides being even president of the African Diplomatic Wives in Washington, D.C., where
Yeah.
she served with her husband as ambassador to Washington and London. She's not just an ordinary statement taker. Now, she took those statements. The procedure in TRC, when they take your statement, they send it down to the investigative unit to check everything that you said, to say whether it's correct or not. Then they're supposed to put it in the database. Among the other statements, and that's why when you hear me say 20,000 statements in there. Now, the inquiry unit of the TRC, I want the public to know, because you are one of the first persons they put on the stand, and you one now coming almost to the end.
Yeah.
And as controversial as it was, when they put you on the stand, this hearing would be controversial too. Now, The day you're talking and you say Shika Fuma Kone was there when you testify, I want the public to know. Shika Fuma Kone was not present. Commissioner Purbu was not present. Commissioner Umusila was not present. Commissioner Dolope was not present. We talk about commissioners of the TRC. The public must know this. Because after this, when I talk, I will make my decision on whether I want to be part of this TRC. Now, so the first thing I want the public to do is not correct. And I can tell you where they were. The day the statement taking thing started, we did not even know that they were bringing TV people to put any statement taker on the stand. Because that was not a procedure. That day, Commissioner Pearl Brown Boo, with oversight responsibility for Montserrat County, we were launching our taking statement at the J.J. Roberts Monument. I invited Shika Fuma Kone to be present. And the newspaper carried a go in my office. Thank God I kept those pictures. You will see Shika Fuma Kone sitting there. You will see Kenneth Atifa sitting there. You will see Rafa Abiyan sitting there. You will see the mayor of Monrovia. You will see the Lebanese ambassador. You will see the superintendent of Montserrat County. I invited some of the representatives. I think Dusty Wolokoli also were there. Yeah. That's why when you do things like that, Stanley, and it come out, it looks bad. So we mounted the statement taking process there and the pictures there. So Shika Fuma Kone could not have been present when you were making your statement at number one. So on an oath, you've lied. Perjury. Secondly, the statement that you made, just wait. Yeah. When you are finished talking, you will talk. Okay. The statement that you made to Mrs. Sia Freeman Poole, it has it, and that's the statement that you are used. Nowhere there is mention for Shika Fuma Kone. And we can produce the statement. That's number two. Yeah. You hear? So when you talk, that first day was not there, but the radio pickup people play and you didn't mention his name. Now your own statement, we see they put you back here. Yesterday, you went back to okay. Yes. She came over again to tell me, but I just want enough to talk for the public. You said they called you few days ago to TRC office to get information.
Biography.
Your biographic was already taken the day Miss Boo did it in 2007. Yeah. You hear? Yeah. So you're coming to the TRC to take biographic 2 days ago or 3 days ago. I want the public to know that your biographic was also there already. That's number 3. Yeah. You know, and your statement there, that's why when you were talking, and I look at the paper I made it, I didn't even know where you're coming this thing, that are different handwritings.
It's my handwriting there.
I just say, and this one, to the extent we take it for handwriting expert, because there are people needs. And you know what? Even when they ask you, that's why you came this trip for, to call, he said he asked you to call Sheikh name, you said yes. This was a good experience, and this what I continuously call.
He said what?
This what I continuously call that the TRC of Liberia should have exchange like this, where accused and accusers can sit each other and cross-examine them. Our rules even call that you can have a lawyer. For the public to know who's telling the truth, who's not telling the truth. And by the questioning and answering, people can tell. I didn't know how you were coming, why you were coming. But if you had not said that day when you talked, Shika Fuma was there, I would not have taken the mic to talk again, because why? Your own statement, it recorded on TV, it recorded here. So everything you said, where people can go back and listen to it, so the public and everybody sitting on your voice can register. Secondly,
Yeah.
you said Charles Taylor was in Monrovia 1994. The public know when Charles Taylor came to Monrovia.
I said, according to them, when they went to
Yes,
Banga.
according
Yeah.
to them, but
When they
you-
went to Banga,
wait,
I told you I never saw Charles Taylor
Excuse
with my
me.
bare eyes.
Commissioner Dolope
Yeah.
said you have been able to chronicleize and remember everything. So if you all are taking over Banga, who's supposed to have been Greater Monrovia, Greater Liberia? So Charles Taylor presence where, and you were so way up with, Chick, please wait. I'm Kakari Mike. And you were so way up to the top to be among the 6 to receive money. You're supposed to have known what Charles Taylor is. But the public will know that you say what they say. So most of the things what you've been seeing here at our port will start asking ages, this thing. Who are asking for a purpose? That all they say. Now, Upper Brown Kamara Bull, with my training as a lawyer and my political training, I will not sit down and risk anybody's need, anybody's life, anybody's property on what they say, including what was written there. And I, as a commissioner, request that those handwriting, those specimens of the handwriting be turned over to the hand expert of government to find out whether those writings are yours. And if it's yours, we'll let the public know. If it's not yours, that's another story you told. And they call it Patriotic because honor oath you took it. Everybody know Charles Taylor was not in Greater Monrovia, because when they took Banga over, Charles Taylor was in Ghana. And Charles Taylor stayed in Ghana. The NPFL took back over Banga. Now, your check count with yes, say the first day of the TRC, and when they put you on that way, I got up and said, I disagree with the procedure the chairman that has started with the TRC report. It's our comfortable voice, actually I say it. And I say it again. This procedure of putting you on a witness stand, quite contrary from the procedure for statement taking, receiving statement taking, calling witnesses, and they say this year, I disassociate myself from it. The inquiry unit of TRC needs to be investigated, because many of the statements that have been coming before us here, what you all write to us, and when we ask the witnesses and think they've been wrong. So who will come and take what they write and just come and give recommendations on that when we be lying on the people? Because if they go for any kind of hearings, whether in Liberia or not, and they find that these people is wrong, mistake, that what they say your wife did and what you say, Claire Brown Bull integrity will be questioned. My character that I have built up will be questioned. And not because we were chosen to be commissioners, we just continue to go ahead with what's going on. This inquiry unit or the TRC needs to be investigated. And the chairman, you the one who brought these inquiry people, we didn't know them. And the public must know this. When you put this man on this morning, you did not show up. You wanted us to call somebody else to take the load. No, Commissioner Bull must let the public know what's going on. And I think that civil service, civil society, human rights, political parties, and all of y'all who recommend us to sit here, I think it's about time that y'all start giving a check upon us here. And I thank you. I know I've been out of order, but the public must know what happened. This man started it, and this man, they call him to tell him what to say. Now, it's
No.
not correct. Bye.
I can still continue to repeat it. Nobody told me what to say. It's my writing. It's nobody's writing. You can bring paper now. I can do the same thing. I tell you compare it. It's my writing, but nobody else.
Mr. Witness,
Nobody told me to come and say this, say that. I fought. I knows it.
Mr. Witness,
Yes, sir.
time is fast spent. We want to thank you very much
Thank you too.
for coming to participate in this process.
Yeah.
You join the ranks of many other Liberians who have come believing that truth-telling is good for our reconciliation process,
Yeah.
and it's going to lay the foundation for lasting peace in our country. You've come, and by your testimony, you have assisted the work of the Commission, and we assure you that you've made some contribution as well. Commissioners have exhausted their questions. I don't have any question, but before you leave, is there anything you'd like to say finally before you leave?
Can I get you?
Is there anything you'd like to say finally before you leave?
I just want to advise my brothers out there for us to tie up our beds and be focused to do something good for our future and forget about the street. I continue to come in again, Mr. Chairman. There is nobody who can lead me to do this, to do that. I fought. I knew what I did. I knew what people did. If I came up to say something, I doesn't see no controversy inside. I did my hearings right at GRC head office. You knew you yourself was present.
The chairman was present.
Yeah, he was there.
Thank you.
He was there. They keep on calling. They calls me, come. I doesn't live at TRC. TRC have never even given me a single cent one day. God in heavens know. I doesn't know nobody at TRC. Is my uncle, is my this, is my relative. Nobody I know that. But if they call me, they say come, I should come. For every time I talk, they will call and record. So there is nothing I deviated from the first, second, or whatsoever call I made. For certain things, sometimes, like what the commissioner was saying, we were not down at the front line like S2s. You can only maybe get a time of the incident, when, where, this, that, we can recall. But if you ask the S2s who used to be in the revolution, maybe they can give you the correct data. We can know the years. But if we tell you month or day, this is hard. Our focusing is to concentrate. Whosoever is your enemy, you trace them out. So I doesn't see no need for controversy. The truth is the truth, and I will keep on to see it. I will never give up till the last day.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Finally, I just want to assure myself
Yeah.
and maybe other commissioners that your security is taken care of. You said at one point in time
Yeah.
you were being harassed, your life was being threatened.
Yeah.
Has that stopped? Has that stopped? They start mocking you, they start threatening you. The people who are doing it, they stop it.
Because the area I was living at red light.
Don't tell me the area
I
you're living
moved
right
from that.
now. You move from there.
Yeah.
Okay, so they start, they know what place
Yeah.
you're staying
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Okay, we thank God. So when you leave from here now, everything all right with you?
I don't know out there, because from here first controversy that I've started, I said this, I said that. I don't know how the weather may looks like.
That's why at the beginning I asked you whether there was a threat, whether you wanted to come in public. Because you know something, it's you, yourself, who is the first security for yourself.
Yeah.
You can secure yourself better than anybody else. So that decision that was made by you to come back today, after knowing that you were being threatened, is that you were aware that something like this will happen and that you will be threatened again, but yet and still you said you wanted to come in public. And so this is the reason why I want to assure
my coming here, let me just iron it up. My coming here, I would say I was informed to come.
You were informed?
Yeah.
And you know, and you were told?
Yeah, to come.
Okay.
So I have no other alternative but to come. I cannot deny the TRC or
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. You may leave now with the permission of the TRC.
Okay.